Okay, so this is Everything is Crap. This is Darwin. So we start as, I'm gonna hop into a new run. And right now I'm on pressure 11. So there's 20 different pressures starting obviously at 1. This is the default. Each pressure adds a new modifier. So enemies now have more damage. Bosses have more damage. Enemies are more aggressive. Enemies have more damage again. The environmental effects from different biomes now build up faster. Your movement speed doesn't increase as much. Enemy HP goes up. Bosses do more damage again, and your starting biome is random. Bosses are protected. They have plating, so you have to go through that in order to do damage to them. Increased environmental damage. Your healing is now reduced. The final boss now gets a different attack modifier, so it just changes some behavior of what their attack does. You now get more environmental effects, and enemies are progressing faster, so they're scaling faster. You get slower progress, the enemies get more HP, and the pressure that I'm on right now is the mushrooms that you can eat to help level up are more lethal, so if you pick a poisonous one, it's more likely to kill you, and damage reduction has diminishing returns. So we'll just go ahead and start. And because in my last run I made it to the first boss, I now get to do something called splicing. There are these genetics that help give you a positive modifier to your run for this specific run. So standard plus 10 HP. This number down here just means this is the highest level pressure I've beaten using this particular genetic. So plus 10 HP, minus 2 evolution choices, but plus 100 starting points. I'm not going to do that one because it won't make sense for a first run. And then Pioneer, more points of interest. I'm just going to take the extra HP, and then I'll probably just end up taking Pioneer here because it makes the most sense. Because Highborn's pretty difficult. So yeah, we'll just take standard Pioneer. Okay, so we started in the desert. These are enemies. You left click to attack. Where your cursor is matters. The way you level up is by eating. That's simple. Your XP is down here at the bottom. The boss timer's up at the top. HP up at the top left. Your attacks and cooldowns are down here on the left. When you level up, you get a selection of evolutions. And these either can be attacks or they can be passive. You can spend mutagen points to re-roll. You can also spend mutagen points to upgrade the rarity, and then your mutagen points are up here in the top. You get these by killing like stronger enemies or bosses. Common is green, so it's kind of low, but it's usually pretty good to start out with an attack. So I am just going to go ahead and take antlers here. You'll notice that some of these have tags. So this is like a rhino tag versus a bumblebee tag. These are the different weights that help the game show you more evolutions with that tag. So predator, prey, trickster, imposing, and gregarious. You do have a bunch of statistics as well. Physical, ability, your HP, your social, and your speed. And then your affinities are the tags, and then you have a bunch of secondary stats as well. But I'm going to go ahead and take antlers. It can be really strong if it's done correctly. You'll also notice that it doesn't unlock anything at this level, but it does ban you from getting the horns attack. So if I wanted to play horns, I can't take antlers. Vice versa, if I wanted to play antlers, I can't take horns. I'm just going to go ahead and take antlers. It's usually pretty good to start out with an attack. The game automatically slots it in your first, and now I have 2 attacks. I have my antlers, and then I just have my Darwin bop or whatever, and then you have a dash. So there are 4 biomes. There's the desert, and then there's this plains biome. There's a snowy, wintry biome, and then there's an ocean biome. It sucks that I'm getting all commons here, because that gets pretty tough in these later difficulties. I'm seeing a lot of desert right now, so I think I might go ahead and take scales. You'll notice though that I now can no longer take fur, and I can't take exoskeleton, which is a crab ability. You'll see here the more crab you take, the more damage you take from enemies, but the higher rarity food you get, which basically equates to you can level up a lot faster the better your food is that you're eating. I think I'm just going to reroll, see if I get lucky. I did not, so I'll just take some extra attack area. I probably should have just taken scales. Okay, so we got a legendary roll, Diurnal, increases daytime damage. That's easy, I'm just going to go ahead and lock that in. So we want to kind of be careful playing around in the desert because eventually it will start to get really warm. You're seeing these little like spots happen and then this shade shows up. So if you stay out in the heat for too long, you start to take damage. And so you want to play around the shade in order to cool off. These are not it. I will go ahead and take Body Slam, so this is another good physical attack. Antlers is also physical. You can see it does physical damage, and this is the multiplier on top of your physical stat. So I only have 10, so whatever that is, and then Body Slam will do the same thing, but it also adds 10% of your max HP. So the more HP we get, and the more physical damage we do, the better Body Slam gets. So now we kind of know what our build needs to be. We need to have lots of physical, and we need to have lots of health in order to do big damage. This sparkling food is healing food. Doesn't always come around. Okay, so size up and physical is pretty good. Fur at purple's pretty good too, but I think if I should have taken one, I should have taken scales, so I'm going to skip. I don't know that I want to get bigger right away, so carapace for damage resistance and plating is good. Plating is like an additional set of armor that appears over your health bar, and every time you level up, the plating refreshes. So if I have 3 plating and then I lose it doing damage to myself, like through antlers, or an enemy hits me, the plating disappears until I level up again. So the damage resistance in plating is pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and take that. And since I am using antlers and it does self-damage, it kind of makes sense to take the plating. This is a mushroom. Question mark means I don't know what effect it will have on me, and usually that means it's poisonous, and I'm just gonna not take the poison damage right now. Okay, and yeah, this is probably the right choice now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lock that in. It's a higher rarity. You can see it actually changed the model of my character as well, which is cool. This blue fruit means it gives me more XP. I think I'm going to go ahead and take, I know I said wouldn't want the size, but this comes with max HP and physical and size that buffs both of our attacks, makes us stronger. I'm just going to go ahead and take that. So now we're doing like decent damage. These question marks are called points of interest. So we'll go down and interact with one here, and you'll see when you interact with each point of interest is like the same, but there are multiple points of interest. So now I could say, give me a random stat. It could be any of my primary or secondary stats, or give me mutagen points. And because I probably should be re-rolling more to get higher rarity things, I'm going to take the mutagen points. Now we're moving into nighttime. Our 10% damage buff no longer exists. You'll notice I can't really see around the screen very well. That's because my senses are very low. Yep, we'll take the physical damage. I know there was another point of interest over here somewhere. About to eat a little. Physical is good. I'm going to go ahead and take that to up our damage even more. You see it added little abs to my character. Okay, this is an egg event. So I could either spawn a bunch of high rarity meat with a coin flip on spawning the boss. I kind of don't want to spawn a boss this early. We don't really have the damage, and if I were to play poorly and take a bunch of damage, I'd be going straight into another boss. Probably not smart. Social is pretty much my only option here, so I think I'm just gonna take it because it's better than accidentally pulling a boss. Here's our water biome. We're not gonna go into that because we don't have the adaptation to deal with it. You do move slower in biomes other than the forest or the plains biome. And so taking a fight here in the desert is probably not smart, because it'll be harder to dodge. I think there was plains up above, so we'll probably just try to get to that. Carnivore is good. Meat food progress, any kind of food progress, because eating is leveling up. This is like XP gain, right? And in basically every game, XP gain up is pretty much always a good thing. So I think I'm going to take the meat food progress. Scavenger is also really good, but right now we're doing the most of the killing, so I think it makes sense to just take carnivore. Even though I'm eating a lot of fruit right now. This star means the enemy is called an alpha, so they have more HP, they do like more, like their attacks hurt more, they're more aggressive. So you can see I just took a bunch of damage from that guy when I shouldn't have, but he dropped a lot of food, he dropped some mutagen points, like, probably worth the trade-off. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade muscular tissue again. Okay, diurnal. Yep, we take that. The first boss is getting ready to come up right now. I'm gonna take more mutagen points, and then over here, if I can get to it before the boss runs it away. I'll take a random stat. Speed, cool. Now, this raindrop you see appearing is because it's raining in the plains. That means that my cooldowns are being reduced, so I can't attack as fast. This is Crabbaroo. He does punches, and each punch adds poison damage to you. So you really don't want to get hit. We have a lot of damage, so we should be able to bully this guy. Yep, and we did. Okay, so first boss down, that's pretty good. Take all the mutagen points, bunch of extra food. Okay, cheek pouch, best ability in the entire game. It lets you basically eat and move at the same time, and because eating is leveling up, if you can just level up and move, you just can't beat that. So cheek pouch, easy pick here. And this is the boss evolution fruit. So we're gonna grab this and we get what's called a branching evolution. And unfortunately we got garbage for our choice, so we will have to re-roll. But each one of these kind of locks in your build further. So Ruminant is a prey tag, and it basically says you get 5 times the amount of your prey in XP every like 10 seconds. And that's pretty good, but not for us because we have 0 prey. Speed and terrain adaptation for Slithery is pretty good. I would have preferred wings here, but we might just take it. Tentacles is also good, but it does ability up, and we are very much a physical build. So this is not a good pick for us. I think if we want to save our rerolls, I think we're just going to take Slithery and get the speed and a little bit of terrain adaptation. I'm hoping that the next boss isn't... can't think of the name right now, but it's a water fight. And if it is, then we might be in trouble. Okay, it doesn't look like it. This looks like Claudia. So, okay, it should be okay. Trunk is a cool attack. I think we probably just take Scales. I am going to level it up once. That's some more damage resistance plus good heat adaptation, so I'll go ahead and take that. Slide, best dash in the whole game, so we go ahead and take that. Get down to this blue food here. We definitely want to bully this alpha fish. Okay, so this is a pretty tough pick. I hate Turtle Down. I can't stand it. It's also in the dash slot, and we just took Slide, so that's like a no. We could take the extra speed and terrain adaptation from Slithery, which is really good, but Nomadic is also good too. Progress for every time you interact with a point of interest, and we did take an increased point of interest gene with Pioneer. So I think it kind of makes sense that we go ahead and lock in Nomadic now. Like, don't get me wrong, we could definitely use the extra speed, I feel like. Okay, we've got plenty of time till the next boss. I'm gonna roll the dice. This is gonna be a lot of food. I'm also gonna go ahead and upgrade more mass. It looks like we got lucky. We did not pull a boss, so that's good. I'm also gonna take more meat food progress. Okay, so let's go hit some of these points of interest. Definitely gonna take more physical damage. Sprint is a no for us. This isn't, like, we don't want size down, really. I mean, it doesn't really hurt us, but that's not really what we're going for here. Attack penalty plus dodge is good, but it's just, this isn't right for right now. We'll go ahead and take another point into Antlers, sure. Definitely up the regen by 3, that's good. Passive regen is always a good thing. Yes, and we'll take the extra cold and heat adaptation, that's good. I am going to go ahead and lock in plating. I wish this was a higher rarity. So we got 3 from the choice we made before, and now we have 5 more, so we have 8 plating, which refreshes every time that we level up. If we already have the max amount, we don't get more. It just stays at the 8 until we obviously get more plating. So yes, we'll take more adaptation. I think that's good. More physical damage, absolutely. You can see we're getting little pieces of a level up here and there because of Nomadic. So that was definitely the right choice for us. Trying to figure out, like, who can I pick a fight with. Okay, that mushroom is mystical, so that's interesting. These cats are the worst. When you eat a mushroom, you get XP. It's just like eating regular food, but all mushrooms have side effects of some kind. You generally want to be a bit careful about picking question mark ones, especially double question mark ones, because you can take a lot of damage and that'll end a run almost instantly. None of these are good for our build right now, so we'll re-roll. This is tough because I really like the extra food progress. We have carnivore right now, so that's probably okay. I'm going to take the extra speed, and we'll just keep upping our physical damage here. And I'm just trying to pick some fights as we go. We'll definitely up Body Slam. It's a little behind. Probably should not have taken that hit from that cat, so that's unfortunate. this is fake. Yeah. You can just tell. They're in places where they're not really supposed to be. Spines could be cool, but right now we don't really have an incentive to get hit. We don't have a lot of plating, and we don't have a lot of great ways to heal. So I'm going to pass. I'm just going to take more meat progress. Now I'm going to take damage reduction since the boss is coming up soon. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lock in Slithery again. What's our... Okay, so our heat adaptation is now at 100%, which is good. So because we're at 100%, the heat buildup mechanic in the desert no longer applies to us. That's good. So the desert is kind of our friend. It'll hurt other enemies. It won't hurt the bosses unless you don't beat the boss in its arena timer, then it will after, but whatever, it doesn't matter right now. Calendar Stone, we definitely want to keep the daytime up because of our diurnal buff, so we'll take that for sure. And I'm definitely going to want more regen, especially because stuff like that happens. And we're going to take now even more daytime, absolutely. Got an alpha right here. No, we are not doing ability damage. We already have 2 attacks, so there's no real point in doing that. I don't really want saliva right now either. Like, yes, the regen is nice, but it's just, yeah, not what I'm after right now. We'll take a second level cheek pouch. Sure. Yeah, I think the second level cheek pouch was probably the right choice. We do have the boss coming up right now. And Claudia is my least favorite, man. I can't stand this boss. Yeah, so we already took a hit there. She, like, runs around and spawns these nests or eggs, like spider eggs or whatever, and if you get near them, or if other enemies in the arena get near them, then the little spider babies pop out, and it's just, this fight can turn into a disaster, like, really quick. I am going to spend my last 10 on more mass here. This gets us more HP, more size, a lot more physical. This increases all of our attacks. It gives us a little bit more survivability. Yeah, I wish we had more plating right now. But we're actually doing a decent amount of damage. We're just also taking a lot of damage, but okay. That was pretty good. So now that we beat the second boss, we now have another branching evolution we can pick up. I'm going to go ahead and take what we like to call the fat. More max HP, which is good for us. That's only going to increase body slam even more. I would kind of like this too, to be honest. The senses would be good for us finding more question marks, which works with our gene, but I kind of feel like this is the better call right now. I'm probably wrong, but okay, so let's finish eating the rest of the food, and now let's get the branching level up. I'm hoping for arms. Perfect, here we go. So arms gives us a wider feeding distance range, which is perfect for picking up stuff with cheek pouch, and plus we get stats, right? We get the 2 physical stat here, which is really good for damage for us. So we will absolutely be locking in arms. And now we can just, like, really start to bully some enemies here. Like, just go on a killing spree is my plan. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in cheek pouch again. So you'll see that this has a star on it. What is now happening is called a specialization. So this has a branch or a morph, Like in ESO, it has two different, choices here. We're going to take Provider, mostly because we're not playing a Stoner build. So Provider is kind of really the best option for us. I will go ahead and take more eyes. Pincer is tempting because it adds crab, and adding crab is usually a good thing. Plus it gets pistol pincer, which is like the best ultimate in the game. It punches enemies across the speed at lightning, or across the screen at lightning speed, and it's hilarious. But I think we take more eyes here. I think that makes the most sense. We get some dodge, which is good. That means we have a chance to avoid an attack. But not like with a dash, but just passively have a chance to avoid an attack. But the senses are really what I'm after here. So, in fact, I think we'll go ahead and upgrade it. You'll notice I just charmed this ally. That's the benefit we're getting from that cheek pouch specialization. Social stat plays into that. Again, that's not really what I'm here for. It's just a nice bit. That was dumb. I should not have taken a hit from that guy, because that did a lot of damage. And I killed my ally. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and increase scales. So the heat adaptation doesn't matter as much here because it already passed. The damage resistance is what I'm after. And then I'm also going to take basking. So essentially what this does is, if we're in the desert during the day, we get XP. And since we are taking daytime buffs and we use the calendar to increase daytime, this just makes the most sense to me. So now we want to basically like live in the desert if I can stay alive, that is. So yeah, this is unfortunate. This is a really small desert. Since I keep getting the extra mutagen points from the alphas right now, I am going to also go ahead and upgrade Body Slam. Looks like I could take on this dude. These guys are tough because you gotta wait for them to attack before they drop their shield. It's usually not worth it, but I wanted the extra mutagen points. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was after. So your max HP is multiplied by your size, which is what we want. And now we're going to have a huge damage boost to Body Slam. So it's perfect. Now we really can focus on like taking that chunky upgrade we saw earlier for size benefits. Okay. If I could get Hump, that would be the next best thing I would like to see. I'll go ahead and take more fat here. We are only at 56 gold adaptations. So I don't think I really want to mess with the winter biome right now. That doesn't seem like a smart move. I am just kind of chasing an alpha though. I do want that guy. These capybaras are kind of a problem though. The senses would be good for us, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Antler now. I'm hoping that we'll see Impervious and or Revenge show up in our cards here soon. That cat, the spinning cat, does a lot of damage. So that was unfortunate that I took some heat there. I'll go ahead and lock in more arms. It'd be nice if we had Scavenger now, because we're running across a lot of instances where other things are getting killed. So it'd be nice if we see that show up. This purple heart means another enemy has charmed them. Sorry if I go like kind of quiet sometimes. It's because I'm like Trying not to get wrecked. I mean, we're doing pretty good at being a murder bot right now. I'd like to see us do more damage. I mean, 73 is a pretty strong hit, but it definitely needs to be more. And we could get it higher if we see Revenge show up. This guy's probably fake. Yep. So we have Shellephant coming up next. So we'll definitely want to stay around these trees. I should be in the desert right now because it's daytime and I'm being stupid. Those are gas clouds, by the way. You take poison if you step in them, so that's why you see me like really working to avoid those. There's a lot of food up here. We'll go ahead and take what we can from that. It's a good amount of mutagen points too. Yes, go ahead and take the arms now. There is a cactus over here. Let's get into the desert so we can take advantage of our XP. And we're gonna play around the cactus, and you'll see why. This dude comes in and then he rolls, and you can kind of like kite him around things in the environment. Of course, I go and get hit by it twice. So this dude is very beefy. This is either Shellephant Plus or Shellephant Plus Plus, which is why he's attacking more aggressively than we saw the other enemies attacking. I'm taking a lot of damage here. So maybe we play it cool and I don't try to attack while he's rolling. Okay. Ooh, I got lucky there. I should have got hit. Yeah. If I had taken a second to upgrade the dash, I might have had the cooldown to avoid that one. But I will go ahead and upgrade Body Slam now. Okay, cool. We took a lot of damage in that fight. I probably should have played that a bit better, but I didn't. And here we are. So now we have a choice. We could go Alpha. The size plus the max HP is gonna be huge for Body Slam. Pollinator could be pretty good for points of interest, but in my opinion, we just don't have a lot of time. So I think I'm gonna go with Alpha here, take the size and the HP buff. I think that makes the most sense. I will go ahead and lock in the final rarity of Purple Carnivore. And I mean, at this point, it's just time to get moving. Yep, now seems like the right time for that. It's high rarity. We're not really chasing anything right now. Give me more. Okay, cool. More speed. That's stupid lucky. Okay, I'm gonna pop out of the desert just to grab this point of interest, and then we're gonna pop right back in. +1 physical. Impervious is great. On damage, you take 50% like right away, and then 50% as self damage later. It doesn't sound like it's great, but it's great. If you have like regen ticks correctly, or if you level up and get your plating, like this can save you. Plus the max HP again is gonna synergize with Body Slam, so we take that for sure. Now we really just need Revenge to show up. I would still like to see Hump as well, so that we can get even more max HP. We'll go ahead and take here. More physical, yes. I'm gonna pop out and hit another point of interest. Success rate, sure. Shifty does not matter for us. Negative size modifiers increase dodge chance. We're huge, so nope. That's a hard pass. We'll just take more Alpha. These blobfish have evolved now, and we will not be attacking them because they do poison damage when you hit them. These are burrows. You can hide in them. The bigger you are, the less amount of time you can hide in them, so it's not really for us. Oh, plating, but also senses, but also, man, this is tough. I think plating is probably the right call here. This guy's probably gonna get a hit on me. We'll take the purple regen now. Nope. Okay, cool. The level up screen gave us some iframes there, which it does do. No, for courting, we're not really social. While this is good at legendary, I really just want antlers to be really strong right now. I mean, we're hitting fairly hard. I mean, 100 a hit is actually pretty solid. It just, it can be more, and I would very much like it to be. We'll take some more physical. I just don't have a lot of defensive capabilities right now. Yep, body slam, we'll finish that up. Revenge, this is what I was waiting for. Right, so on damage increases your physical and ability for 4 seconds. It can stack, so we get a 12% damage increase right now, and we get 4 stacks of it, so we absolutely lock that in. We trigger that every single time with antlers, so perfect choice. Here I'll go ahead and take slide, so a little bit faster cooldown. Now we can really start hitting. And then right back to commons. I'm just going to reroll because I'm being greedy. Hump. Exactly what we needed. So now when we're at max HP and we eat some healing food, it increases our HP, which is, yeah, I mean, it's we couldn't have asked for anything better on that roll. Now I just need the healing food to show up. No on Burrower. Spines might be okay now. I am just going to go ahead and take the extra damage resistant plating from Carapace. I'm just going to, again, be greedy and pull the meat here. We'll go ahead and take more attack area now. If we get a boss, we get a boss. I feel confident about being able to beat it right now. I will go ahead and take Pincer. Actually, I don't think I will. It's a little late for Nomadic, too. I think we re-roll. I'll take the plating. Take more regen. Okay, that was a big hit. We like that. I would like to destroy this cat. Okay, well, we charmed it and then I destroyed it. Whoops. Stinger, no. Courting, no. Piscivore, Piscivore, something. I mean, it's purple. It's a little late. I mean, sure. We're seeing fish right now, so I guess that was the right call. I'll go ahead and take Scavenger. Oops. Yep, right now we are just murdering, and you know what? I'm pretty much okay with that. Here's Chunky. We will go ahead and take that. More size. Body slam, robust, like all the good things are happening. I'm taking a lot of damage stupidly right now because I'm playing really aggressive. We could probably heal up and be okay. Yep, alpha again. So now we are absolutely gigantic. Body slam's gonna be hitting big. Yes, now we're doing damage. This is looking good. So here's the final boss, the Crabkin. This boss is all about extinction. You'll notice a little cataclysm resistance up here. He starts calling, like, I guess it's not really him that's doing it, but the world starts calling down meteors. And they will kill you if you get hit by too many of them. But I think we're probably going to have enough damage to destroy him without needing to take cataclysm resistance. I could just lose the run here, and you can laugh at me for that. No, I think we're going to be doing okay. Eat another mushroom just for the sake of it. I mean, I'm definitely taking a lot of damage here, but it's going to be fine. Like, the boss's health is already pretty low. So we're going to ignore Cataclysm Resistance just to rub it in the boss's face. I'm going to take another upgrade of Chonky, just so that we can be extra huge, and the boss is dead. Like, we absolutely decimated this guy. So there you go. There's a Pressure 11 win. This is the highest pressure I've beaten so far. This is the most damage I've dealt in a run so far, and the most points of interest I have found in a run so far. Take a screenshot of this guy because it's cool to take a screenshot of the guy. Main predator was myself. That's thanks to Antlers plus Impervious triggering. I did 834 damage to myself, which is hilarious. And then the main prey, which would be the most enemies that I've killed, was the Beware plus plus. So yeah, we could go endless here. I mean, why not? I haven't done endless yet, so I don't really know what this looks like. It's like New Game Plus Plus or something. Okay, Extinction 1. Okay, so we get another branching evolution. Okay, so here's the other one that I was missing out on, Wings. The terrain adaptation is huge. It lets us go into the water biome without being slowed down at all. So we are just going to go ahead and lock in Wings. And I mean, at this point, nothing is off the table. We are literally just going to murder and feed. Overwhelm is huge, so we will go ahead and take that. I should be probably telling you more what these skills do. Overwhelm adds damage for the amount of plating that you currently have active. So right now I don't have any active, so I'm not getting any damage boost, but when it does trigger, it will be nice. I'm just killing. I don't care if they're an ally or not, really, because it's not really what we're after. I'll go ahead and take the last level of Carapace here. Make sure we're in with some food and now die. I will go ahead and upgrade Nomadic now. Since we're going endless, we're going to find more points of interest, so... Yep, more regen is always a good thing. We have a great, huge desert biome here, so we're just passively getting a lot of XP. I'm going to take more mutagen points. This level up we got because of Nomadic, so that's good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and upgrade Muscular Tissue here. We'll eat a mystical mushroom for sure. Give me more damage reduction. So we don't really need the adaptation. We'll take max HP because we're not doing ability damage. Sure, we'll take spicy. That, like, it basically makes you hotter. So if you were taking flame damage, it's obviously not good, but we have 100% adaptation, so it's never going to build up. I'll take the next stack of revenge. We'll take 22% of progress. Yep, that's good. We have Claudia coming up again, so that's, you know, annoying. Hopefully we'll be okay here. I don't see why we wouldn't be. Oh, Outlier. Sure. Okay, that was not worth it at all. We got Spit. Spit's a great ability, but it does ability damage. We're not doing that, so that was worthless. We definitely need more damage. Because, I mean... yeah, we definitely need more damage. So I'm gonna be really wasteful here. And I'm gonna double upgrade so I can take the last level of physical at legendary. More level progress, sure. Okay, we're getting into the winter biome. You can see I actually slow down because my adaptation is not 100%. I'm not going to spend mutagen points on Antenna. It's not worth it. We'll just gain a random ally. Level up from Nomadic, that's fine. I'm going to take another level of Scavenger for sure. We probably need feeding speed at this point. Again, I'm just going to take another random ally. More regen. It would help if I was paying attention to where my cursor was. We'll take Piscator, yes. Again, food progress, especially now that we're going endless, is really important because these enemies are going to start scaling pretty heavily. We'll take more physical, another level up from Nomadic. This all is not what I want right now. Yes, we will go ahead and spend 10 to max out Revenge. So now we're really gonna be hitting. Yeah, 789 for a hit is pretty gigantic. We will take that. I'm gonna take more physical. I will now go ahead and max out Antlers as well. Again, I should be paying attention to where the cursor is. Those were fake down there. Physical for sure. We have Aquaconda, that's the name, coming up. That's the water fight that I was talking about earlier. Mutagen points for sure. Our daytime is super short because of those interactions we found. We'll go ahead and take Hump up, yes. Random ally, go. Again, it doesn't really matter. As I say, my attack range is so big, I'm probably just gonna accidentally kill it. We'll go ahead and take Scavenger again. Akokanda's probably going to kill this point of interest. Yup. So they're like a giant snake. A giant water snake. Oh, that hit. That hurt. Oh, God. Oh, we might be done here. I cannot take hits from that poison. We don't really have any poison resist. Oh yeah, I think we're done here, unfortunately. My regen is good, but it's not good enough to deal with that. So we might just have to play this fight like super passive here. Which is unfortunate, but now we know what we need. Okay, that healing food was good. So yeah, the timer underneath the health bar is basically your time in the arena with the boss. When it hits the white flag, the boss basically gives up and you can exit the arena. You can still get the branching evolution fruit from the boss, which is good. But you don't get any like meat progress or anything from them, so that is a little unfortunate. But our goal is just to get away. That did so much poison damage, we can't deal with that right now. I'll go ahead and upgrade Hump. So yeah, we need to take this time to like really heal back up. And if we can find some poison resist skills, that would be great. I will just take the big heal here. Okay, so now we're starting to see some endless stats. That's good. I'm just going to go ahead and lock in more plating. Okay, that was pretty good. I will take the attack penalty and dodge now. Basically, it means you have less of a penalty when attacking for slowing down. I think that's good for us. Again, I'm going to be greedy. Okay, we did pull a boss. I think, yeah, I mean, whatever. We can pull that boss all day and be fine. It doesn't do poison, so I'm not worried. That's going to be a lot of progress for Scavenger. That's good. I'll just go ahead and take more fish food progress for sure. Decrease damage taken. Add some more regen. Take Overwhelm. I've never seen Akokanda do that much damage. That was actually insane. My attack range is still slow. Oh, that's okay. We got him. We have a lot of Mugen points, so we should probably be spending that a bit more intelligently, but I'll hang on to this for now. Mystical, sure. Deafening plus spicy is fine. You'll notice the audio change. So everything sounds a lot quieter. That's because of the deafening mushroom. We've got Crabberoo coming up, which could be a problem because of the poison. So let's just try not to worry about getting hit too much. I'll take food progress, yes. Okay, good so far. Oh, we got a lucky dodge and bullied him as a result. Okay, we'll take that. I won't complain about those results. We'll do more identification. We will go ahead and upgrade Nomadic. Random stat go, more plating, that's actually huge. That was perfect. We'll take more physical. I'll take more dodge. I mean, we're doing pretty well. I'm still gonna skip Pincer, but we have a ton of mutagen points, so we'll go ahead and upgrade regen. I'll take more physical. Upgrade again, and this time I'm going to take more senses. Oh no, I'm stupid. I almost misplayed. We're taking poison resistance. Did I learn nothing? Give me more stat. Speed again, huge. I will take this. We're not doing ability damage at all, but the cooldown reduction is good. So I think now is a fine time to take it. More poison resistance. Yep. No effects, I think. That one is. Oh, I love the big groups, man. I just have so much mutagen right now that basically if I'm seeing something that I like, I'm upgrading it. Take more physical. I'll take more senses now. More success rate. I think at the next one, we'll probably just take more mushrooms. Take more senses again. Oh, we are at the Crabkin. Okay. We just hit him for 1169. I mean, I'm taking a lot of damage, that's for sure. Man, he just got bullied. We go again. Getting some achievements on this run too, man. This is good. Probably shouldn't be recording a run that's this long for your first time watching, but I mean, here we are. We don't really care about charming, so we're not gonna worry about this. Can I upgrade this? I don't think it changed anything. I mean, we did upgrade it, but I think it went from 5 to 5. I don't really think it did anything. The enemies are getting really fast now. Okay, Okay, it is daytime. Let's be smart. We took basking for a reason. Let's actually like take advantage of it. 75% poison resistance. Can't argue with that at all. We don't have a herbivore, which sucks. Take the regen. Yes. How did I just miss that? That's crazy. Take more regen. Absolutely. This deafening plus spicy. Yep, we eat that. We'll go ahead and upgrade scavenger. I mean, we are doing the bulk of the killing here, but, you know, if we happen to run across something, I'll take it. I wish we had Forager. That's about the only upgrade we're really missing here. There's an achievement for killing a bunch of these alpha turtles in a run, so hopefully we'll see more of those. We'll take this. The regular ones don't matter. Okay, we've got Crabberoo coming up. Go ahead and take upgrade on this. Okay, we'll take this now. Hello, Crabberoo. Take the Crabberoo fight all day. I'm totally okay with that one. Come on, Capybara, you don't need to do that. Everything is really mad at us right now. More cooldown reduction, please. I should be in a desert somewhere. I keep saying that, and I keep leaving it. Okay, good. Here's one. Oh, 1030. That's a huge hit, man. I love it. $12. Awesome. I love it. We have so much. Take it. Take the crab points for sure. Now the food I should be getting is you know, starting to be a higher rarity, which means more level ups. I'm not paying attention to where my cursor is. Spicy? Yep. Antlers and body slam, man. Such a good combo. Yep, we'll take that just to finish it up. Crab Tar is coming up. We're definitely going to take some damage on this fight, like, for sure. We're actually doing pretty good. We've gotten some lucky dodges. Alright, we'll take that. Sorry, I feel like I can, like, hear something happening outside right now, and I don't know what it is. We should be at dodge cap. We are, so cool. Oh, an alpha turtle. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, good. Yes, give me the regen. I just ate a mushroom. Hopefully it's not gonna kill me. Now we're doing pretty good here. Almost at HP cap. Yep, we'll take Scavenger up, because why not? I'll go ahead and upgrade antenna. Just to say we did. So the XP going up is, well, both from food, but also from the basking upgrade that we took. So this is why it kind of makes sense to hang out in the desert during the day. More cooldown reduction, sure. Oh, these points of interest are in the water. Okay. Yep, more level progress, I'm fine with that. Spicy is fine. Who do we have coming up? Claudia again? Okay. We are at HP cap. This is insane. Yes. That's ludicrous. These bosses are just getting absolutely bullied. I can't believe Forager never showed up. Like it's gotta be in the pool somewhere. That would help us get to like 100% poison resist, which, based on what we saw with Aquaconda, is like necessary. Just go ahead and take full nomadic here. I think I'm not at max cold adaptation, so, and I probably could be taking the heat because I think basking does scale based on your heat resistance, so that I could be misplaying this and getting less XP, but I mean, obviously I think we're doing okay, so it's fine, but probably should be picking something else there. Really, dude? Sure. Again, not paying attention to where my cursor is because I'm dumb. This should be... HP doesn't matter now. I guess I'll just take the ability damage. More physical damage so that we can keep scaling. Deafening plus spicy, yes. Come on. Fine. Ooh, he has a lot of plating. I will just go ahead and take the Cataclysm resistance then, just in case. Oh yeah, we're taking a bit of damage here, that's for sure. I'll back off on antlers a little and just use body slam. Yeah, cool. Okay, Extinction 2, let's go. Let's keep going, I guess. I have no idea what we're about to see here. Max out cooldown reduction, sure. I mean, we're still basically one-tapping everything, so, I mean, I think it's fine. Like, goodness gracious. Ooh, an alpha type. Nice. So now, like, I'm just here to hunt alphas and points of interest, basically. And we should be heading towards the desert, because again, I'm playing like an idiot. We should have so much regen. Yeah, 56.5, that's crazy. Poisonous saliva, not necessary. Like, none of that is what we want. I think we can take spines now. And I'm just gonna max it because we have so much. Like, look at how much we can see. I'll take more. Like I said, I should probably be picking that. Yep. Give me spines. Cool. Yep, spines again, for sure. We never saw a herbivore either. Which is just crazy. Yeah, we'll take this. I don't really care about poison. Our ability is not, like, very high. And, well, 27's not bad. No, I just think we take detachable here because we're at dodge cap. So this is likely to trigger enough. Okay, we've got Claudia coming up here. This fight's gonna be crazy. Oh, we hit Claudia for a lot. Okay. Takes fines again. Claudia down already. Okay. We're starting to lose some damage here, it seems. Some of those enemies I wasn't hitting for very hard. These are just not it. I guess I'll just take the feeding speed because, you know, why not? We don't really want social toe beans either, so yeah, that alpha took 3 whacks. Yeah, the enemies have definitely scaled. And our scaling is kind of done at this point. Like, I mean, we can find the points of interest, like, for sure, but the big scaling moments are pretty much done. Ability damage in case we do decide to go poison. Okay. I don't know how many you need to kill. Bleach is obviously not it. It's an ability attack, and it's not very good. I would actually consider switching to Jaws if it showed. Oh, one thing I should say about the mushrooms is the mushrooms are random each run, but once you are in the run, the mushroom is the same. So once you've like identified what a mushroom is, you don't have to identify it again. Nice. I mean, we're definitely still doing pretty well here. That guy. I feel like dealing with poison. Starting to take a bit of damage. Let's roll. We're definitely not ever taking these two. Like that's a no. There's gotta be something else in the pool here. There really isn't. Okay, we just take spit then, I guess. is the only problem with antlers is that you absolutely can end your run by using antlers. So we'll just, you know, we'll back off antlers for now. Maybe a little bit. I will grab trunk. It sounds silly, but it does give us even more feeding distance, and it might be worth switching antlers for trunk at some point so that we don't have all that self-damage. I mean, revenge is obviously a big part of our damage, but we might be able to do without it. Spicy plus hallucinogen? Yes, hallucinogen is hilarious. This is the hallucinogen effects? Yes. Here's Forager. Here's what I was looking for. So poison resistance is at 90%, one more level, and we'll be at cap. So we are at poison cap now, so poison doesn't affect us at all. So now we just eat everything. Like, we eat every mushroom we see. If we have to fight Aquaconda, which it looks like we're doing. Now we're a little more prepared. So go ahead and take Forager up. I'll take the damage resistance now, thanks. Take even more. Yeah, okay, Aquaconda. You can't, I mean, you can still hurt. Oh my god. Those shots still hurt, man. So it wasn't the poison, really. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. That shot does so much damage. Where is that coming from? Okay, that's fine. This is crazy. This is the best run I've literally ever had, as evidenced by all the trophies, except for damage taken. Apparently I had a run where I took more. Okay, whatever. Yeah, cool. We take another picture of this guy because he's an absolute freak of nature. And yeah, dude, this is Everything is Crab. It's the best game of the year. Like, easily. Like, it's not even close. This game is just so good. It's so much fun. New cosmetics, cool. This is new gene splicing options at the beginning. But yeah, I mean, this is it, man. So, hope you enjoyed.